In this video, we will walk through the development lifecycle of implementing a REST web service in Node.js and running it on Windows Azure. Before you begin, make sure that you have downloaded the Windows Azure SDK for Node.js from the Developer Center, which you can find at windowsazure.com. Let's begin by setting up our environment. Once you've installed the SDK, you will find a PowerShell environment for Node.js available from the Start menu. Click that to get started. The first time you're setting up the Node.js SDK, you need to configure a few things that will enable access to your Windows Azure subscription from the PowerShell command line. So the first command we need to run is get Azure Publish Settings. This will open up a browser window through which you have to log in with your Live ID to access your Windows Azure subscription. Once you have logged in, you will be provided with a download to a file called the Publish Settings file that contains the basic information needed to access your account from PowerShell. Go ahead and save this file to your local system. And then copy it over to the directory in which you will be working. In my case, I have all of my projects under C Node Demo. So here I have my Publish Settings file. With that file in hand, we now need to import aspects of that file, which primarily certificates that are used to authenticate against the Windows Azure subscription. So we run import Azure Publish Settings and pass it the name of the file. So navigate to the directory in which you downloaded that file. We do this with the import Azure Publish Settings command. Giving it as its only argument the name of our Publish Settings file. Once those settings are imported, we're now ready to begin creating our service. So let's create our service. First, we're going to create the equivalent of the Cloud project and the Visual Studio solution. We do this by running the new Azure Service commandlet, and we'll call it the Float Fan service.